then it will take you somewhere. I think it will take you to team content or something. Just click on new here and click on report. Then just click on create. It can be either one. Just leave it as blank and click on create. Now in this you have to select a source. So our source is going to be the package. So go inside GuideWire. You will see packages and portlets. Select that and you will see GuideWire query. And click on open. So this will get loaded here. The package will get loaded. And after that, right next to the report, right, click here. You will find queries. So go inside this. You will find the SQL object. Just drag it here to the canvas. Then you have the option of selecting data source. Double click. If your this audit is not for the ETL audit, this is cognos specific. So you will select either GuideWire if it's an IC table, and you will select DH if it's a DH table. So let's say we are doing IC now. Click OK. Then you have the option to edit the SQL. You can double click here or just double click on this. It will take you here. So let's do. Once you're done with this, just validate. You don't have to use semicolons and all that at the end. So it is just like your normal SQL window. So once you're done, just click on OK. Select this query and just click on view tabular data. So you will start seeing your data this way. So if you want to push it to Excel, PDF, again it's your wish. So you can just click on the HTML. If it's Excel, just click on Excel. It will export everything to an Excel. Yeah, if you want to run more queries, just keep pulling this. You can continue to do this. So whenever a query is running, right, please make sure you hit on, if you don't close it here. Click on the cancel and then close it. The reason being, it creates a session in the database. So if you directly close it, it will not end the session. So this session will continue to run for a longer time till the query is fetched. So let's say you're hitting a fact table or something and the session is on, right? The ETL folks might run into issues when they run the load and all that. You will end up with lock issues and all that. So click on cancel if you don't want, and then you close it from here. Close this report or whatever you want to do. Okay. And if you run into some errors and all, again, just delete the whole thing. Just select this, press the delete button, and then just go and pull it again. And you can repeat the same process. Any doubts from anyone?
It's a package which is pulled from our current DH repo, right?
What package?
When, for example, if there is any view which we have created, that will also be pulled. We can run that view also here.
If it's there in the database, if it's in the DH or IC, it is going to pull.
Okay, everything will be there.
This is again more like an ID, your SQL browser only, right? Whatever you use, dpware or whatever. So okay. This is your SQL window. So anything that gets created will be accessible from here.
Okay. We should not be running the intense query and all, right? Too much data intensive query.
Please don't run.
Yeah, minimal query. Okay.
Keep it very minimal. Okay, use it only for validating, like what Ananya does, right? Or let's say Bhumi does for the loads and all that, right? That is okay. But don't hit like 2-3 fact tables trying to pull data and all that. It will crash the system. Because the way that let's say I've hit this, right? So if you, let's say I do like we will run this, right? I have this query. So let's say I want to run this, right? So the way the cognos generates the SQL itself will be different. So let's click on OK. Errors. Oh, this is DH. Okay. So here, right, let me just generate the SQL for you guys. So what we gave there was completely different, right? It was just a normal select, but the same thing here, let me just paste it here for reference. Oh, I can copy it from there. Okay. So you see here, right, it creates its own CT and then it runs the select. So let's say you're running it for 2 or 3 fact tables. So those many CTs have to be created. And this is a very straightforward query what I wrote. I just tried to join fact loss chan with dim claim and I think dim organization, that's all. So for that it created such a big query. So when you run it for 2-3 fact tables, it's going to create so many CTs, and that much of database resource will be utilized. That's the reason why I say is use only for minimal querying until unless you know, like, okay, this is my SQL path and all that, right? It's already